Hey guys, welcome to gamingfancy. This is soramstr, and I'm here to give you the comparison between the PS4 controller and the PS3 controller. I got this today. They're street data, so you can get them at GameStop if you already pre-ordered them, if you haven't gotten them yet. I'm gonna go over like what the differences are in the feel, as well as the weights part of the feel. Starting off, the first thing that you kind of notice when you pick it up, this has some sort of a rubberized kind of grip to it, and if you look, you'll see the matte finish compared to this, and that's the rubber, and it gives you a lot more grip. Same thing on the controllers. You feel your fingers resisting from sliding on the controllers. When with this one, it was rubber here, but this wasn't. If you got like really into a game, hands get sweaty, you don't know what the hell I mean, this has for many days, it's had my sweat on it. This is gonna be a lot better. Another thing, when you're talking about the analog sticks, the PlayStation 3, a lot of times, I don't know if you noticed, it's got a lot of give to it. It's not very, if you try to do like little movements, it would kind of jump if you weren't very precise with it. With the PS4, it's extremely, it's got just enough give for you to feel like you're doing something, and if you can do like little minute changes, and it doesn't like just completely jump to the side. It's a lot easier to do precise movements with the analog sticks. And I heard a lot before that you couldn't click them in, but that isn't the case. There is a clickability to them. So wherever that rumor came from, I doubt that you would take that out, because this is a very important thing for if you're doing the ducking or knifing. And in talking about shooter games, another thing is the R2, L2 buttons. If you look on the PS4, there's a curve to it where your finger can rest into it, as compared to the PS3 where the bump goes outwards. Not too big of a problem for me, but if you're into shooter games, this is something that's definitely going to help you out, just because it gives you that rest on your fingers. Apart from that, it clicks so much better. There is a sort of like springiness to this controller. It kind of bounces back a lot, which again, it didn't really have a problem with me because I'm not much of a shooter person, but for those shooters out there, it's not very precise. With this, it feels like if you do just a slight little click to it, you're gonna get that confirmation. Another thing, you can play this on your PS3 right now. So when you look at the option and share button, they actually function as the select and start button on the PS3. At least for now with the PlayStation. I'm guessing the options is going to stay about the same, because option and pause menu are about the same idea. But it looks like the select button won't be, either it won't be a select button, it'll just have the share thing, or this, because it's clickable, might be your select button. Or this might be the stop and this the start, and this might be the select. I don't know yet, but for now, with playing it on the PS3, I was playing Batman Arkham City. There's a lot of other games. There's a list out there, I think, of the games that you can play. But at least for Arkham City and Kingdom Hearts, which are the two games that I'm playing, this will work for it. But you have to keep this connected. It's not the same as the PS3 charger port. If you look at the charger ports here, this is more for like the smartphones these days. This is the USB, the regular one that with a little bit of fatter end to it. And the PS button won't work on the PS3. This is it trying to charge up. But yeah, it won't link without the cable plugged in. But if you want to play with the PS4 controller on your PS3, You can totally do that right now. Last thing I want to go over, or last two things. One is the buttons. These right here haven't changed too much. They all kind of feel about the same. But the D-pad has a lot more confirmation kind of feeling to it. You hit it and you get a sort of a click, whereas with this one, you still got the click, but it was kind of like the rest of the controller. It has like a springy feel to it, where it bounces. So this will have more of that confirmation. There's like a solid like drop in there. You feel the split for the click. And then you have this. I'm not exactly sure what the extension thing here is. I know this is for the headphones, so you can just wire it up to your PlayStation controller. Still not sure what this functions for. And you got a little speaker right here. That might mean you might have something like the Wii games, where there's certain things that you do that your controller will give you a sound response to. Other than that, touchpad. Obviously you can't do it with the PS3, and these feel about the same, the R1, L1 buttons, so not much of a change there. But I'd say this is an overall like 100% improvement. I'm really partial to the pause and select buttons, so I really hope these act as that, unless you set it to where share is just a share and not a select button. Kind of wish they were down here. This is the only gripe that I have with this controller, is this and the lack of pause and select. But so it's got to be something that you get used to. Other than that, though, I mean, it's a great controller. If you're an Xbox person coming into the PS4, you're gonna like this because it's gonna feel more like home. This has more of a body to it. It feels nice in your hands. It's not as bulky as the Xbox controller, which is good for me. And in general, really good controller. Pick it up if you already pre-ordered one. Get one if you're gonna get a PS4, and just get used to it. Start playing some of your PS3 games with it, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. Again, you're gonna have to keep it plugged in, so you're not gonna have a wireless. But you can't ask for everything. All right, so that's my comparison. Another thing, I mean, this, for the size, it's not much heavier than the PS3 controller, but so that's another good thing. But it feels sturdy. So just try it out if you want to, or just take my word for it. Definite improvement. Can't wait to use this with its full functionality on the PS4. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos. I'm gonna have some links, and as always, stay fancy, guys.